Fellas, for once, I'm reporting in during the daytime. And just a quick little check-in. I'm pretty confident we're gonna hit 270 today. We're damn sure gonna try. But you know what's on my mind right now is days off. You know, and let me turn the radio off. You know, days off. Do you need one? That's debatable. And that seems backwards to a lot of people. A lot of people think you need a rest day, and don't get me wrong, there's days where maybe there's certain... Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, maybe I'm talking too much. But you know, there's 100% days where you... Let me take a sip real quick. Holy macaroni. Like I said, yeah, there's maybe days where you shouldn't do certain exercises, and you base that off of how your body's feeling. Majority of the time, though, honestly, no, you don't. And just a quick little, I don't want to plagiarize, tidbit, I'll just say it. This is a quick little tidbit. You know, if you're feeling bad, if you're feeling like you actually are on the brink of injury, and it's going to seem backwards to a lot of people, still go to the gym, though. Go to the gym, see what exercises don't feel bad, and if you truly are at risk for injury for a certain muscle group, then you can still go to the gym and get a good workout in on a different muscle group, you know? Or, you know, maybe you're trying to max out, you're doing Bulgarian style, which I highly commend. Well then, like for instance, you know, there's been days where my lower back has felt very tweaky, has felt very, you know, achy and prone to injury, you know? And I've been tempted to take days off and whatever. At the same time though, I feel like when you have that type of feeling, still go to the gym, you know? Go to the gym. And if you can't hit the muscle group that you're trying to hit, or if you can't do the lift that you're trying to do, find something else, you know, that doesn't hurt. So you can still get a meaningful day's worth of working out in, you know. That's a day up that you're gonna have. That's an extra day. And you have those days where you go there and then, hey, maybe the workout plan doesn't go 100% according to the way that you had it written down, but at the same time though, you're getting meaningful work and work that's going to benefit you. So that's one of the reasons why I think you should go to the gym anyway, even if you feel like you're on the brink, because chances are there's something that you can do that can improve your lifting. But the second thing as well, you know, I can't tell you how many times I didn't feel 100% and I still went to the gym and I still ended up hitting a PR, you know, or getting in a good session. And I bring that up because you don't know what your body is capable of on any given day. There's days where you'll feel like you're the strongest man in the freaking world on the planet, you know? And then you go to the gym and then you actually underperform. And then there's days where you just feel like crap. And then you hit 15 pounds more on your deadlift or on your squat, or you hit 10 pounds more on your bench, but you feel terrible, you know? You never know what your body is going to permit you to have that day, but you're not going to know that unless you go to the gym and unless you try to surpass yourself in some way, shape, or form, you know? And yeah, there's a point, there's a line, you know? For me personally, I think of it like, okay, what are the chances of me having a good session and me getting a good day of work in and me getting injured, you know, which is greater to happen? And past a certain point, if the risk of injury is too much, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna go to the gym and willingly hurt myself, even though sometimes you do walk that line. But my point is, just go to the gym, see what you can do, you know? And I'll bring back the lower back strain, for example. You know, let's say you wake up one morning and your lower back just feels terrible. It just feels like, You know, you're walking around and just every step just feels kind of weird. You can't really, you know, you couldn't touch your toes if you really tried. And yeah, you have to be more careful on those days, 100%. Don't get it twisted. You have to be careful on those days. And you have to be kind of smart about your training. And you have to listen to your body. At the same time, I would still recommend going to the gym. Start slow. Grease the groove for certain lifts, you know? Start slow though. And then, you know, if your body's not feeling it, if your lower back in this hypothetical isn't getting better, okay, well then you know, okay, today my lower back is tapped out. I can't do anything, you know, lest I get injured. But, and this in my experience is what happens majority of times when I feel kind of like I'm on the brink of injury. I go to the gym, I do those warm-ups, I start off slow, dude. Just the bar, if even the bar. Sometimes I'm doing just body weight, you know, but I do body weight. Let's say it's squat. Okay, my lower back feels bad. I'm not gonna jump straight into the workout doing even the bar. I'm gonna do assisted body weight, not pull-ups, assisted body weight squats. I'm gonna hold myself on the squat rack, go down slowly, hold that for a couple seconds, go back up, and hey, if I feel like my lower back, if I keep doing that, my lower back's gonna get better, okay, I'm gonna keep doing that. Then past a certain point, okay, let me use the bar, let me do perfect form, okay, I can do the bar. Let me grease the groove with that, and let me get it to where I can rest maybe 5-10 minutes even, and not feel any pain in my lower back or very minimal pain. Okay, let me increase the weight just 2.5 pounds. Let me just see. Okay, that felt good. 5 pounds. Okay, let me put 10 pounds. And you work up, you know? And then, despite what majority of people would say, holy buckets, you hit a freaking squat PR, you know, because you took the time to warm up. And on top of that, you went to the gym on a day where you felt like you didn't want to go, on a day where you felt like you were on the brink of injury, and you hit a PR. And why did you do that? You know, it's because you were smart about the way you warmed up. You know, you were in touch with your body enough to know, you know, the warning signs of when you are seriously going to get injured, you know, and you were smart about it and you hit a PR because you warmed up correctly and everything was good. But on top of that as well, and I know I'm kind of rambling right now, but on top of that as well, you went to the gym, you know, there was that part of you that wasn't going to go, you know. You wouldn't have hit a PR that day if you didn't go to the gym. And if you're competing, think about it like this, man. You know, that's a day that, oh, if you stayed home that day, well, that's a day somebody else is getting better. That's a day somebody else is lifting weight. That's a day somebody else is taking your progress, right? If you want to look at it like that, that's a day somebody else is stealing that from you because you decided to stay home. You decided to take a break. You said, oh, I don't know, I feel kind of, you know, my body just feels achy. My joints don't feel good. My tendons don't feel good. My muscles don't feel, they don't matter, you know? If you truly, if you play it smart, go to the gym and just see what you can do. Like I said, don't injure yourself, of course. Be smart about it. Take it slow when you go into the gym that day. Take it slow. But if you see, but past a certain point, if the warm-ups are working for you and you feel good, go for the PR or go for the max or go for those back off sets at 95%, you know, go for those hypertrophy sets, you know. To sum it up, you don't know what you're capable of until you go into the gym and you do what you can do. You don't know what you're capable of. Just an example too, you know, I hit 265 for the first time 2 days ago, and that was after, was it 2 days ago? Let's see, today's Saturday, Friday. Yeah, it was on Thursday, today's Saturday, you know, and Thursday, I mean, man, work kicked my ass, whooped me, you know, and I was tired, dude. I was tired. not just my lower back, but just my back was hurting, and I was tired. I was really tired, and I contemplated, like, hey man, let me or in the back of my head I'm thinking, man, dude, I don't know if I'm fresh enough to bench today. I don't know if I'm fresh. Maybe I should take it easy. Maybe I should just do the technique work today, you know? And I was really tempted to, but then I got to the gym and I'm like, you know what? This lower back pain, this upper back strain that I have right now, I can't, it's something that I feel I shouldn't let get in the way, you know? So lo and behold, I hit 265 for the first time in like a month, you know? After hitting it for a PR a month ago, I hit it for the first time, you know? And I wouldn't have done that, and I wouldn't be on the track that I am right now today to hit 270 if I didn't hit 265 2 days ago. And I would have stayed home, and hey man, you know, sometimes there's variables that just get out of our hands, you know, for one reason or another. Most of the time it's just out of negligence, you know? And for all I know, today I could get into the gym, or if I didn't bench 265 the other day, brother, I could get into the gym today, and just because I stayed home 2 days ago when I could have benched, I might not even bench 260, you know, because my body physically didn't feel 265, let alone any weight, you know. But, you know, I'm getting hyped up. I'm getting to the gym right now. I kind of want to get started on this C4 energy drink that I got. So the plan is we're going to hit 270. We're going to fucking horse it. We're going to do what it takes to hit 270. And when we hit it, like I said, we're going to put 275 on the bar, and we're going to take it for a ride. We're going to take it for a ride, I'm telling you. So that's the plan. Also, after we bench, we're going to get our, just go. Man, these people are very nice, letting me prepare for so long to let them merge. That's besides the point, though. But after we max out for bench, we are going to do our muscle building sets after that. And then we're going to grease the groove for front squat. We're going to grease the groove for deadlift. We're going to go home. We're going to eat. We are going to do our laundry. We're going to probably take a little nap. And then we're going to wake up, rest a little bit more, and then we're going to go to the gym for that second session where we focus more on isolation. That's the plan for today. Tomorrow is indeed a rest day. And you know what? I feel like calling out of work on Monday, you know? Call me nuts, but I don't know. I just got that burny feeling for my work. So that's the plan, though. I don't know about work. I still might go to work. But yeah, in summary, just go to the gym. You don't know what you're capable of on any given day. Truly, you do not know. And you won't find out until you go to the gym and you kind of just start testing the waters a little bit. And I got to reiterate, don't hurt yourself. Don't get injured. Be smart. Take it slow. But when there's that moment where you're like, okay, I'm throwing around weight right now, and my lower back or whatever isn't hurting, or my elbow isn't hurting, brother, that's the green light. That is the green light. And take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. But yeah, I'm going to let you guys go now.